Hello and welcome to the Urban Survivor channel. In this video we're going to be discussing the pros and cons of pre-made survival kits, some things that you might want to supplement these kits with, as well as a few different kits available for you to consider. And if you have a second, stop by urbansurvivor.net. There's all kinds of cool hand-picked survival gear, including EDC stuff, backpacking and camping gear, knives, flashlights, emergency food, water storage, and a whole lot more. And there's a link in the description below. And don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for more videos. So before you pick a pre-made kit or you decide to build some kind of survival bag, you need to consider the environment and the climate in your area, the types of disasters you're likely to encounter. Is it earthquakes, fires, floods, anything like that? The distance you need to travel with the bag. Do you need it to just get home from work, or is this part of your 100-mile walk to your bug out location somewhere in the forest? How many people do you need to be providing for with this bag? Is it just you? Is it your family? And do they have their own gear? And how does this kit work together with the other people's kits in your group? And you have to also consider the size and weight of the bag and your own fitness levels. Alright, so let's jump into the good side of pre-made survival kits. So if you don't have any kind of survival kit, pre-made kits are a great place to start. And it's better to have some kit with at least a few days of supplies than no kit. And a good rule is you should try to at least shoot for 3 days of food and water. That's a great place to start. If people are new to prepping, they might overlook certain items, and one of these pre-made kits is a good way to ensure that your bases are covered, at least at a minimum level. And buying one of these kits saves you some time researching and assembling the kits. And if you have a survival kit, it might not always be with you, so you can keep a pre-made kit maybe at your work or in your car or anywhere you might need it. So the bad and the ugly of these kits. Most of the time they don't come with nearly enough food or water, and chances are you're going to be burning a lot more calories if you're in some kind of a survival situation or emergency situation. So you should definitely have some extra food and water available, and preferably you should add them to the kit as soon as you get them. Most kits don't have any basic self-defense items like pepper spray. Anything basic at least would be good to add to a lot of these kits. And even though you're buying in bulk, a lot of times you don't really save much money by buying all of these individual items as part of a kit. You could probably find most of these items on eBay or Amazon pretty cheaply, and you can pick out exactly the brand of the item that you want. A lot of times the shelter and sleep systems in these kits are barely adequate. Most of them just include a tarp and a survival blanket. So a bivy sack or a small sleeping bag and some kind of enclosed tent would keep you a lot warmer, and you'd be a lot more comfortable than most of the type of sleeping systems you find in these kits. These kits don't really take into consideration the environment and the season you need to survive in, so you definitely have to consider that before you pick one of these bags. Most of these kits don't come with a pot or a stove or any kind of setup to really boil water, and they don't come with multiple methods of starting fire or any kind of tinder. So if you do decide to buy one of these kits, the first thing you're going to want to do is supplement them. Some things that you should really start with, obviously, their food and the water, the self-defense items, maybe some kind of communication devices, maybe walkie-talkie, maybe an extra battery for your cell phone, something like that. Any kind of medication that you're on, or contacts, or maybe a spare set of glasses, something like that. Shoes and clothing are a good thing to add to these kits. Maybe some extra socks, some moisture wicking clothes if you're going to be walking far, some hygiene and feminine hygiene items as needed. Extra batteries are a great thing. Solar bank or solar charger or a battery bank, a good thing to think of as well. You could also bring a memory card and keep important data and things like that on it. And also a copy of your driver's license or passport is a good thing. And I like to keep my kit next to some additional water and food, and I can always add more food and water to the kit as I see fit. Here are a couple of kits that you might want to consider if you decide to go the ready to go route. So if you're going to get a high-end kit, the Elite Ready Pack is probably the best, and it costs about $650, and it's a great foundation for a bug out bag or an inch bag, and it would be excellent if you needed to survive for an extended period of time. The Echo Sigma emergency bug out bag is also nice, and this one costs about $520, but it's another high-end kit with really good quality gear, and it's designed so that everything can be accessed really easily. If you're looking for a mid-range kit, my favorite is the Premium Family Emergency Survival Bag / Kit. This one's about $300, and it has 72-hour sustainability for 4 people, water filtration system, portable stove, food, and a whole lot more. Another great option is the Wides Foods 2-week survival backpack. Has enough food for 1 person for 2 weeks or 2 people for 1 week, and it's stuffed with plenty of Wise food, and it also has a duffel bag that can be rolled on wheels, so it's very portable. If you're looking for a more basic kit, the 1-person Deluxe Disaster Preparedness Kit has 72 hours of supplies for 1 person. And also another good one is the Ready America Deluxe Emergency Kit. This one is designed for 4 people, and it has basically enough for 3 days as well. If you do end up buying one of these kits, don't forget to supplement them with the items that we discussed, and make sure that the bag is easy to access in case you need to grab and go in a hurry. And if you have a second, stop by urbansurvivor.net. Check out all of the gear there, and there's a link below in the description to that website along with all the products that we discussed in this video. Alright, thanks for watching. Have a good one.